They just released it. More information on the new stimulus package we've been waiting for, and some updates on a couple other topics in this video, so let's get into it right now. But if you haven't done so, or if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video, as it's totally free to do so, and so you can join the #1 channel right here on YouTube, dedicated to bringing you daily updates with everything going on as it pertains to stimulus, the stimulus packages, stimulus checks, low income, no income, money, benefits, and so much more that we're covering right here in these videos every single day, as information is changing very rapidly. It's very confusing out there, but don't worry, I am right here by your side every single day as your one and only daily advocate, as I am very much committed to you and this community as a whole, making sure that you know all of this information and that we're grabbing anything we possibly can out there right now. So again, thank you so much for joining me. I truly do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button right down below the video if you haven't done so yet. And let's get into this right now. One quick side note, my wife Corey will be back in just a couple minutes here with the new updated list of shoutouts for those names that are pulled right out of the fan club. So make sure to stay tuned for that, as those names will be read, and this is a new list as it changes every single video. Alright, so let's get into it and talk about some of these updates and what we just learned about the stimulus package right now today. This is actually some pretty good information, so I want to get into that. Let's quickly talk about a couple updates really fast here. So it is anticipated that the global economy in 2022 is actually going to slow down quite significantly. So in 2021, the global economy grew by 5.5%. However, as a result of everything going on right now, they're actually anticipating that the global economy will grow by 4.1% in 2022. Now, this is actually bringing estimates down, and even in 2023, they're estimating that global growth will be sub 4%. In other words, less than 4% in 2023. This is not what they want to hear, right? They want to see increasing global growth, and they want to see economies all around the world really doing a great job and growing in most countries, or all countries, right? So not exactly what they want to hear about this, but it's the truth of the matter. With everything going on right now, this is what they are anticipating going forward. So interesting, right? So let's quickly talk about another update I want to talk through really quickly, and then we will talk about that update we just learned about the stimulus package. It's actually really good. All right, so remember here, over the last couple months now, we've been talking about this new Alzheimer's prescription that's being covered by Medicare, and that is contributing to over $10 to the Medicare Part B premium increases that all of these 65 plus million beneficiaries of Social Security and Medicare have been paying as a result of 2022. Well, over the last couple months here, we've been going back and forth wondering, are they actually going to deny covering this new Alzheimer's prescription? By the way, it's called Aduhelm. Biogen Aduhelm, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. But anyway, there's been some talk. It's a $56,000 prescription. However, we've had a few changes here recently, and we just got another announcement a short time ago. First off, a couple weeks ago, they announced that they were slashing the price from $56,000 in half down to $28,000 per year per patient. Wow. Thanks for being so generous for cutting the price from $56,000 a year down to $28,000 a year. We feel like we're getting a really good deal now, right? $28,000 just for 1 year. Anyway, sorry, I'm being sarcastic. That's still very expensive, right? That's a lot of money. $28,000 for 1 year for one patient. Anyway, so they did reduce the price. However, there was still this debate going back and forth, wondering if Medicare would actually be paying for this new prescription because of the price. And like I said, the $21 Medicare Part B premium here in 2022, the increase, $10+ of that increase was just coming in to cover this new prescription. So a lot of beneficiaries are paying more because of this, and they have to kind of front load on all of this to make sure that in case they start covering it, they'll have the necessary funds to do so. Well, here's what we learned. This just came in a short time ago because we were wondering, is Medicare actually going to cover this? Here's what they said. They will cover it, however, contingent on the patients enrolling in a clinical trial. So in order for Medicare to actually cover this new Alzheimer's prescription at $28,000 per year per patient, the patient needs to be enrolled in these clinical trials. So basically saying, I know I just said basically a couple times, but essentially what they're saying is they need to prove that these prescriptions are working in order for them to actually start paying for them. So wow, at least we have a decision here. So that's what's been up in the air here, because we were actually wondering, and there was actually some talk up there, potentially, if they were not going to cover this new Alzheimer's prescription, that maybe they would reduce the Medicare Part B premium by about $10. However, don't worry, that's not happening. So, great. Again, I think a lot of you down in the comments section called it. I've seen a lot of comments down below over the last, couple months here, many of you coming out saying, they're not going to reduce it. Yeah, right, they're not going to reduce it. They're not going to give us $10 back per month. And it looks like that's going to be the case. So anyway, at least we have a little bit of solution, and at least we're getting some answers on this, because it's been up in the air since about October time. So I don't know, a few months now we've been talking about this. So finally, we got some answers. All right, let's talk about this new update on the stimulus package. And this is some pretty good stuff. All right. So this just came out a short time ago. Now, the stimulus package that I'm referring to is the new announcement that came out last week. On Friday of last week, the president, well, not the president, but spokespeople for the administration came out and said that the president would be addressing Congress to get more money with everything going on right now in the form of another stimulus package. Well, check it out. It's been a few days here until we got some more information, and we just learned more information today. And this is pretty good stuff. Let me tell you what happened. So the majority leader in the House, so the House Majority Leader, Steny Hoyer, was out today talking about their plans. Let me tell you what he said. He said that the administration is going to be calling on Congress for, check this out, a substantial sum. Substantial sum. We did not get an actual dollar amount as far as how much this is going to be, but according to the majority leader, Steny Hoyer, in the House, he said the administration will be calling on Congress for a substantial sum. I know I've said that a couple times, but we got to read that a little bit more closely here, because here's the deal. Is $10 billion substantial? Probably not. Is $100 billion substantial? Maybe. Is $500 billion substantial? We're probably getting there. Is $1 trillion substantial? Yeah, probably. So honestly, we don't know what the price tag is going to be quite yet. Hang on, there's more. There's more to what he said. But we don't know what it's going to be quite yet. But the simple fact that Steny Hoyer has said that the administration is asking for a substantial sum, which, by the way, he reiterated a couple times while speaking about this, a substantial sum. So I'm kind of curious now. What are we talking? 100 billion, 500 billion, a trillion? What are we talking here? It's going to be a big number. I'm not really sure what that's going to be yet because we don't know. Nothing was revealed to us, but that's what they said so far. So Steny Hoyer also went on to say that this is an urgent issue that is going to compel us to move quickly. Really? Okay. I like it. How fast can you move? Seriously, how fast can you run a mile? You know what I mean? How fast are you guys going to move? So my point is, I'm a little bit compelled now to know that they're going to move quickly with a substantial sum. I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty good to me. I like the sound of a substantial sum moving fast, right? Especially the faster it can move into our bank accounts, the more happy we're going to be, right? I don't know about you guys, but I'd love a substantial sum hitting my bank account as soon as possible. That'd be pretty nice. And I hope it does the same for you too. But anyway, sorry, all joking aside. But seriously, this is what was said today by Steny Hoyer. So this is going to be interesting. And as far as when the administration will likely be addressing Congress, again, he went on to say soon. Well, what does soon mean? Are we talking like tomorrow, later today, next week? What's soon? I don't know. None of this was revealed, but apparently the president will be addressing Congress soon for a substantial sum, and they're going to move quickly. I don't know. I guess all that sounds pretty good to me. Those are like all the magical words that we've been waiting for, with the exception of maybe just a couple, but start from right there. It sounds pretty good, right? So we'll, of course, have to watch this again very, very closely here to see when the president actually moves forward and asks Congress for this large sum of money, or substantial sum of money, what it's actually going to be and what it's actually going to include. So, yeah, this is actually a pretty big development here because it's official. It's going to be happening. The president will be calling on another stimulus package here right here, right now, whenever it actually happens to be. Maybe sometime this week we'd anticipate, considering they were saying soon. Now, just remember, yesterday, well, what was that? No, sorry, not yesterday. Sunday, Nancy Pelosi was out and said that maybe they'll attach this next stimulus package to the February 18th continuing resolution. Well, in my opinion, that is not fast. That's not moving fast. That's over a month away, right? That's 5 weeks away from right now as I record this video. So, according to what Nancy Pelosi was saying and what Steny Hoyer was saying today, the speed of moving fast and compelling them to move fast on this would probably be a little bit more quickly than 5 weeks from right now. But again, maybe I'm wrong with that. Maybe in the eyes of Congress, 5 weeks is fast. Well, who knows about that? We won't go down that road. We'll let them determine that for themselves. But again, we'll have to watch that. So it's actually pretty nice to see that once again, the leader in the House, Steny Hoyer, was talking about this new stimulus package, giving us a little bit more data that we can kind of, sink our teeth into maybe a little bit and get a little bit more data on what's going on here and when this is going to be coming out. How big is it going to be? All of these details. So again, I'll be watching it very closely, but this just hit the wire a short time ago. And of course, as your daily advocate, I'm always the guy right here for you, making these videos, giving you all the information that you need to know right now. As I am very dedicated to you and this community as a whole, I want to make sure that we're helping you out in any way that we can. And as soon as we get some kind of amazing announcement out of anybody for money, benefits, anything like this, I'm going to be right here for you with all those details. So again, make sure to hit that subscribe button right down below so you don't miss any videos going forward, especially right now as we're waiting for this official announcement and all the final details of what this substantial sum is going to include and how soon are they going to get it out the door, and is there any chance that some of it is going to come to us? So a lot of details. Make sure to subscribe down below. My wife Corey will be coming in here in just a minute to lay out that new list of shoutouts for the names pulled right out of the fan club. So make sure to go back and check out any of the other videos here on the channel. There's over 2,000 videos after you get done watching this one. And please remember, all the videos here on the channel are 100% free, always have been, always will be, because free is my favorite price, and I want to pass that on to all of you right here in the community. I love free. It's just my favorite word, right? Free. It just has a really nice ring to it. I love it. Free. It just sounds so nice. It's even like a happy looking word, right? You look at free and it just makes you happy when you see it, right? You love the word free. It's so awesome. Anyway, the fan club, again, the fan club is completely optional. It is not required in any way at all. It's just for those people who maybe want a little bit more here on the channel. There's a link down in the description if you want to check it out. Otherwise, at the top of the comment section, I will also leave a link for the fan club. So feel free to check it out if you're interested. If not, that's totally cool too. No problem at all. So with that being said, enough out of me. Subscribe down below. And Corey, take it away. And congratulations to all of these shout-outs for all of the people out of the fan club in this video. And that list is changing every single video. All right, Corey, take it away.
Our shout-outs go to Mindy Fuller, Kathy Ormsby, Susan Fulbright, Maybella, aka Maygirl, Teresa Brewer, and Sky Robb. Thank you for being members in the fan club.